you're big and you're bold. And you don't mind saying it how it is. And I'm that way. That's really my biggest fight. I'm not going to sit up here and act like in hip-hop, in the culture, it's that I do run into a lot of the, yo, ma, what's up? You know, you got a big ass, what's going on, let me. That's there, but not to the degree that a lot of people think. So I want to make that point, but it's there, and I will touch on that. But what I do run into mostly is just a respect. It's just from just respecting you and your mentor and you being intelligent and you being smart and just your worth and them taking that in consideration versus your gender. It's like, why is that even an issue? And if it is an issue, it should be a great thing, you know? Because it's the opposite of you. I love talking to men to understand what the fuck y'all be thinking. Why y'all do what y'all do? You know, let's just have a better understanding. I feel like that's the biggest divide when it comes to especially black men and black women. We don't try to understand each other. And that's a whole other topic. But I really do feel that that's the issue with us. But what I did learn is that, I mean, looking the way that I look, I say, you know, I try to just be, I try to just be my authentic self. And what comes natural for me is me appreciating my body and who I am. So if I dress a certain way, it's fucked up, but I have to be cognizant and know that if I look this way and show this cleavage and my butt is sticking out, but some things I realize I can't hide. You know, I can't hide it. And as women, we should be proud of ourselves. But I'm in an industry where sometimes I have to peel it back in order to be heard and seen in a different light versus in what they want to like see me. So even though I'm va boom, Wendy's advice to me was give them va and less boom.
Yeah, I love it.
And I love that. I did. And I was like, you know what? That makes sense. You know, you can be yourself, but there's levels to this shit. Mm-hmm. And you have to pace. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have to pace ourselves or get them to the point where they have to understand me and us and the way we think and our worth without looking at all of this. So to avoid that, I try to cover this up, but still in a way where I'm still being me. So it's just all about finding a cool medium when it comes to that, when it comes to the sex part. And another thing that I feel I deal with in the industry is women feeling like we try to separate business from pleasure. And I totally get that, right? But it's a big contradiction because you can see the men, especially in my industry, and they could date the women and it's not that negative. It's not a negative connotation attached to that. But as women, we have to really think about that. Like, damn, he's cute and he's cool. I want to go out on a date with him, but I can't because people are going to think I fucked to the top or fucked my way. Like, that shit is so corny. Like, it's quite natural. I don't care what you do, but in this particular industry, it's very negative. It has a negative tone to it. But I don't care what you do. Again, if you into real estate, if you're a lawyer, if you're especially a lawyer, I would love to date a lawyer. Right? And it's like, you have to think about mixing the two as women because you want to be respected. So we go through so much. We have to worry about what we wear. We have to worry about what we do on the court, off the court. And it's so natural because these are the people we see every day. And if I find Mr. Johnson, the lawyer, defense lawyer, the DA, or the judge, Lord Jesus, the judge, why wouldn't I want to date the judge if I feel we may connect? And I hate that we have to not do that because of the negative connotation attached to dating within your field. So I just say you have to pick and choose your battles. You have to figure out what's really best for you. And I'm seriously still trying to navigate this industry when it pertains to that, when it pertains to sexism and being taken seriously. It's really hard. It's really hard, but that advice she gave me as far as va boom, give them the va, peel back the boom. Because they ain't ready for all your brilliantness. They ain't ready for all that black girl magic. Sometimes you're just not ready for it. And you just have to know it, respect it, don't take it personally, and just move on and just be great in a way that fits you where you're still happy. Yeah.
Okay, and lastly, before we hop into the Q&A, I just want you to speak about what Vaughn talked about this year being about collaboration and about competition. What's one been your experience with working with other women in your field, and two, how would you speak to the women in this room and encourage them to work together? Because I feel like even on a small island, we don't really do that. You don't see a lot of that. It's still like
well, y'all here today.
Well, still.
No, I know.
Yeah.
We
That's why
trying.
we're trying to build the movement because it's true. You know what I mean?
Is it true?
It's true. So,
Well, first of all, let's give it up for the guys and people that put it together here. I think that is so great and admirable and commendable, and you women should really be proud of yourselves for putting a great event like this together and just even having the balls or the gall, because we don't have balls, but you know what I'm saying, to even like want to do that and like have that be your mission, your agenda. I just think women like that should be praised, because if we praise you guys on your journey in doing that, then it will help other women feel comfortable to do that, because so often as women they tag us, they pin us against each other. It's always about us being catty, and I don't subscribe to that type of mentality. I really do not. But I would be lying if I said that it doesn't exist. You know how you walk up in that room and you get the alright. Her leave out is showing. You see that, right? Her booty probably fake. Fuck her. Like, I mean, it happens. Okay, and be real. I'm not gonna say I was really guilty of that, but I probably had moments. I don't even know. I'm just being real. Like we all are guilty of to a certain degree of whatever, but it's all about growing. So I'm not gonna sit up here and condemn anybody for ever being that way. But guess what? Let's change that shit today, because we need to. Because we need more women in power to help us not deal with sexism. Because if you go through it, I'll be damned if you put me through it. Sis, really? You have to go through that from homeboy, and now you get in the position of power and you're going to put another sister through that?
That's right.
No, and the only one that's going to put us in the position to win is ourselves.
Yes.
When they say, and it's true, that black women are the least respected, most unprotected, whatever the quote is from Malcolm X, it's so true. I mean, we listen to, again, I can only speak about, the culture that I'm in. And in hip hop, it's sad when I hear songs about, my chick is foreign, or I hear a super black man say that he don't date black women. I didn't say names, but since you got it. That hurts me, And I feel like that would hurt a young chocolate sister, browns, it don't even matter, not love themselves because we look at our brothers not loving us, And then we look at each other and we ain't loving us. We're so catty towards each other, it's ridiculous. So we can sit up here and say this black girl magic all we want. We can sit up here and talk about women empowerment all we want. But I really feel like it, at some point it's just a hashtag and it's just a trend. And no one is really trying to help each other and really trying to see each other grow and really help each other grow. That's why when I got here and I was like, I really don't know what to talk about, but I would love to have some Q&As. I said that even in New York, it's like when I'm doing, events, I want somebody to be like, so who should I talk to get help to do this? Child, here's this person, number, email, Instagram. Like, we need to start doing that.
There you go.
Like, I really, it's more to it than just giving a grand speech. It's more to it than just being motivational and inspiring, and all that is great. But when there's a position open for you to have someone up under you that you can help inspire and really put them in a position to win, so they're next up. And it's a trickle-down effect. If I'm in a position for someone to be my assistant and I can show them the ropes, I would love that. And I would love for you to do that for the next sister and the next sister and the next sister. So, yes, I've got, I have run-ins with, thank you, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. Yes, I've gotten run-ins with other women with the whole cattiness and all that. But I don't dwell on it. I really don't. And I don't take it personal. So, let me just say that. That's the biggest advice I could give. Because this shit is not our fault. Yes, we are grown-ass women. Yes, we should know better. But if you don't know better, you won't do better. And if no one ever taught you how to do it, then how do you know how? And we were put, and that takes me back to the whole like Willie Lynch situation and slavery, when there was a house nigga and a field nigga. So we were pinned against each other from back then. Those things was implemented for us to hate each other. 400, 700 years later, this was meant to happen. You want to say something?
No, I said, yeah, 1,000. He said 400, 700, even 1,000.
Yes, forever. He said if y'all do it correctly, if y'all was to, he wrote a whole book, if I'm not mistaken, a guide on how to raise a slave. The premise of it is just for us to hate each other. And now we always say, she's a hater, he's a hater. Yeah, that's why. It's because of the white man. Which I sound like I'm preaching, like I said, the white man. But it's the truth. It's because of the white man. It was meant for us to hate each other. So when a sister hate on me, I do not take that shit personal. Baby, you just dealing with that Willie Lynch mentality. You don't even know what that is. Go ahead, you a slave in the mind. Because you ain't got to hate on me. I'm the sister that's going to help you. I want to help you. I really want to help you. But how can I get mad at you if you do not know better? How can I get mad at you if this is something that was supposed to happen, like you said, thousands of years, forever if we do it right? And the white man has done it right. The government has done it right. And that's why we hate on each other. So when y'all think about looking at a sister up and down and hating, or if you think about, oh, I don't want to help her because there's only one sister that can make it, so I don't want her to be my competition, you're doing a disservice to yourself, and you're helping that Willie Lynch motherfucker out. That's all I feel when I see that. So I don't subscribe. I know a lot of people do, and I get what you're trying to do, but that's another thing that I feel does a disservice to us with the whole, team light skin, team dark skin. No, we team black.
Yes.
We team women. We are team. And we are team sisters. It really is the case, because that's another Willie Lynch thing. I understand, because especially for my dark skinned sisters, you guys are the least appreciated. But the minute we do team this and team that, it's not helping us to love each other. So in the same thing with the team light skin. Team light skin, no, we can't do that. We need to just be team black girl magic, team woman empowerment, black woman empowerment in particular. Like, we need more of that, because we have to break this cycle, and it has to happen now. I was about to say, look who our president is, but not y'all. Not y'all, but times are sensitive. A lot of things are happening where I'm at. With us being shot down for just simply our skin color, things that we can't help. So we really, really need to support each other as women, as black people. Support each other.